It's time to transform another dirty car into a clean car. Stick around, this one quite good fun, but quite sensible and achievable on your driveway at home. But first, if you're not following and subscribing to my new Instagram account, go over there, follow that, and then also make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel. Click the bell notification so you're seeing when videos are going up live. But back to the video. Ultimate Finish once again kind enough reached out and said, Joe, have you tried the brand SANSOM? No, I haven't. They talked to me about it, described their customer market and bits and things like that, and I said, you know, I got the car that fits the bill. A friend of mine's car, always said I'd wash it for him and haven't done it yet, so this was the perfect time to tee it up, make a video and learn about a new line of products, which is pretty exciting. But like I say, what I'm aiming to do here is give you sort of a wash procedure that you can do at home with these products and sort of get the same results and know what you're going to do. So on with the wash procedure anyway. I always start with the wheels. Little rule of thumb in detailing, start with the dirtiest area first. First things first, wheels, you want something that's kind of inviting to use. Reactive wheel cleaner. That's what I've got on the go here. Giving them a rinse down first to remove light grime, then sprayed the reactive wheel cleaner on. Does all of that sort of turning purple and dissolving all of the ferrous metal contamination, but it's got the wheel cleaner element to it as well. That's what's quite nice about this. Once that's been left to dwell and actually sort of start to eat into the dirt, you then want a selection of brushes. I always start with the barrel of the wheel first. Tends to be where most of the brake dust sits. Start at the top, work your way down the sides of the wheel. By doing that, you're allowing the cleaner to run down the wheel with you, and you're actually aiding yourself by adding more lubrication through the process. One of them little things, it might take you a little while to get your head around it, but you'll get there. Once you've done that, I described it as tickling your nuts in the last video, I won't do that again. Take a small detail brush and clean around your lug nuts. Detail brush for all the little tight areas, and then what I like to use is a soft wash mitt. I've actually got like a finger one that I use for the face of the wheel to clean the bulk of it. It speeds the process up. We haven't all got all day. And then do the bulk of the wheel with the wash mitt. Once you've done that, what's next? Well, you can actually look to clean the tyre and the wheel arch while you're here. Now, to go along with the video that we're doing, I used Primus, ready to use format. It's a pre-wash, but you can use it for other things as well. These pre-washes are so good. Stiff tyre brush and a wheel arch brush, give them a scrub, that makes them ready for dressings later on. Now, if you're like me and you've got a couple of little iron spots still in the corner of the wheels, move on to your next wheel. But while you're doing that, spray the first wheel up again and let it dwell whilst you're cleaning the next wheel. Once it's dwelled for about 5 minutes, come back in with a brush, little tickle over again. It's not going to take long because you've done the bulk of the clean already, but it just gives it that extra deep clean that sometimes you need. Once you've done that, you're going to need a bottle of Hydra, spray on, rinse off, protection. It's ideal for keeping those wheels a little bit cleaner for a little bit longer. Simply spray it onto the wheel and rinse it off. Need I say any more? Now onto the bulk of the vehicle. Bit like the wheels, I always like to give everything a thorough rinse down first. Remove as much grime as you can to give your chemicals the best chance they can. Once it was rinsed down, again, Primus ready to use pre-wash. I don't need to teach you about pre-washes. I like to spray these on the lower half of the vehicle where all that road grime kicks up. Then we're going to layer in a nice layer of thick snow foam on top of that. Snow foam of choice here was Whiteout. Whiteout has got a little bit more bite compared to their normal one. Perfect for this car. This car's not really been cleaned a whole lot through winter due to the COVID restrictions, so this gave me a little bit more bite. Great cleaning ability, nice thick foam. What more do you want from a snow foam? Now, while your car's sat there dwelling, looking beautiful in snow foam, and you're thinking about getting a picture for your Instagram or YouTube community, actually stop. Grab a little detail brush again and just go around and get some of those grimier areas, such as the window surrounds, the grills, the badges, the emblems, the fuel cap. Some of them areas you're not going to be able to actually get a wash mitt into, that just sometimes need a little bit more care and attention. I'm not saying you do this on every wash, but maybe every third or fourth wash. Keep a brush nearby, always useful. Once you've given the snow foam time to dwell, it's time to rinse it off. Now, everyone always asks, how long do you leave it on for? Well, how long's a piece of string, really? If it's uber sunny and it's drying out really quick, it might be a case of you can get the snow foam off on, and by the time you come to detach the snow foam gun, you need to take it off because it's going to start drying. In the winter, you might be able to put the snow foam on, make some warm buckets, have a cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? It varies by the weather. Just don't let it dry out. Now we've done the pre-wash on the car. We've got as much dirt off as possible. Now on to what I found to be the most exciting product. This is Squeaky luxury shampoo. Now you hear that luxury shampoo bandied around a lot, but what got me on this was the way it foams. You'll see it through the foam gun in a minute. So the suds, the lubrication was incredible. The smell of it was divine. And the blue shampoos just do it for me. I just love a blue shampoo in the bucket. I can always see it just resembles clean to me. Bottom with the wash process. Always wash in straight lines. Start at the top of the car. Work all them flat panels first. Do your roof and then move down onto the side of the car. Now you might be wondering why I foamed the car again. The idea behind this is just to add an extra layer of lubrication. So we've now got the panel, we've then got foam that's lubricating, we've then got the suds on the wash mitt itself, so that's another layer of lubrication, and then the wash mitt itself. What we're just trying to do here is just reduce the chance of swells. No one wants them dreaded swell marks. But if there's one takeaway from this video, you need a bottle of that shampoo. I'm in love. Now, a top tip for washing your car: keep a microfiber mitt and do the bottoms of your sills and your door shuts. Idea with this is, if it gets really dirty, you can stick a microfiber mitt in the washing machine, give it a clean up, and it's not going to contaminate the rest of the bodywork. That's something I do a lot, and I'm not sure whether you guys are as well, but I would highly recommend this stage. Now with the car fully shampooed, all the door shuts are clean, time to give it one thorough rinse off. Now I fully appreciate not everyone's got the time to polish and wax their car. Now SANSOM actually recognised this and based their product line around that. So we needed a bit of protection this time around. Again, Hydra, we use this on the wheels. You've literally seen me dust this down the side of the car. You do not need a lot. That 1 litre bottle will last you forever. And then just thoroughly rinse that car down. Now you've all seen spray on rinse off protections before, but this one just fits the SANSOM line really well. And it works on this car great because they kind of target themselves to that guy that doesn't have all day to clean their car. They want that just detailed look but might have a couple of hours, and this product fits that lineup so well. With the car now protected, beaded up, Fluff Daddy comes in to save the day and dries the car in absolutely no time at all. I'm loving this new style of twist loop, drying towel, whatever it is, and this one just offers great value for money. And you'll notice that about this product line, everything's good value for money. So, car's washed and dried. I typically move over to the interior now. I always start with a brush on the end of a hoover and do the uppers. So that might be your seats, your door cards, center consoles, around the steering wheel, bits and pieces like that. Do that with the brush first because you might dislodge some dust, some dirt that will then fall down onto the carpets. Once you've done that, grab a crevice tool and give your carpets a thorough hoover down as well. Once you've done that, we'll catch up and we'll grab an interior cleaner and carry on. Cabin care, SANSOM's interior cleaner of choice. Now this is a cleaner and sanitizer. Now Sam himself wrote to me and said what the difference is with this product, and it's quite interesting. A lot of people are doing leather cleaners, fabric cleaners, carpet cleaners, rubber cleaners, and actually now people are doing sanitizers as well for your interior. But he's like, no, let's cut the nonsense here. What he's done is he's combined a cleaner that you can use on your dashboard, your steering wheel, your Alcantara seats, your leather seats, your carpet, so it cleans everything, but whilst it's cleaning, it's sanitizing, and this product is the real deal. It meets the standards for bacteria cleaning, yeast cleaning, virus cleaning, and that is viruses such as the COVID virus, flus, norovirus, winter vomiting bugs. So he's really covered everything with this product, and it's good to see sort of a one-stop shop. I like that. We don't all need 50 products in our arsenal. Just to have one bottle that you can have in the garage, pull out, that's what you need, and it's just super easy to use. And that's the results. What appeared to be a fairly clean interior turns out it wasn't. We've extracted some real dirt there and sanitized the interior at the same time, so that's going to be really worthwhile. With that done, it's time to start finishing touches. Speedy for the interior, clarity for the exterior. Let me talk you through that. Speedy, sort of a no-nonsense glass cleaner. This is one of their staples in their range and how a lot of people actually get into their range. It's basic, it's what you need from a glass cleaner, but what a lot of people like about this, is there's no sort of heavy alcohols, bits and pieces like that, so you know it's going to be safe on all types of glass, including your window tints, bits and pieces like that. You've got no reason to worry with this product. Now, clarity as a glass cleaner offers a little bit more. You want to use this on the exterior glass only, and what this is going to do is it's going to add that hydrophobic layer to the glass. So when you're doing your motorway miles in your BMW, your Jaguar, your fancy Mercedes, whatever you got, the water's going to start beading up. Again, you might not have time or the space or the amenities to be able to coat your windscreen, but if you use a repellent glass cleaner such as Clarity, you're going to get the same results each time you wash your car. That's good for me. Now, a little top tip while you've got the glass cleaner on the go. Buzz over any gloss blacks, any shiny textures or any aluminium, anything chrome on your interior with glass cleaner. It will remove any smears, any fingerprints, and leaves that just detailed finish in absolutely seconds. Voodoo Tyre and Trim Restoring Cream. This is going to give us the finishing touch to our maintenance wash. I like this. It kind of falls into the other ones you see me use on the channel. It's kind of that new look tyre. It's not too shiny. We don't want shiny tyres. Don't like shiny tyres. It's a satin look. It's moisturising the tyre. It will rejuvenate your trim, so you can use this on your trim as well. Finishing touch to a detail, that is. And with that, the car's clean. Really hope you've enjoyed this, but hopefully this shows you what you can do in at home 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Great results, and if you use the right products as seen here, you're going to get them results nice and easy. Links down in the description. Again, follow the Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I'm going to make you some more cleaning videos. It's going to be a great summer. Stay safe, people, and I'll speak to you soon.